welcome. We're on iRacing Draftmasters Xfinity cars at Daytona. Probably been hearing me say a lot of that this week if you've seen any of my streams. We're in the official session practice. It's going to be wrapping up here in about 45 seconds, and we're going to go qualify. Been struggling with qualifying. We can't seem to hit the 50.8s. Earlier in the week, we were hitting 50.75. So we'll jumping in here and try and give it our probably last one for the week. Give it our best effort for qualifying. Just noticed that my camera's all jacked up here. Let's see if we can't. There we go. That's better. As we get ready to go qualifying, we're going to roll a promo here for Rob's Custom Wraps and our buddy Robbie Adams. If you're looking for elite custom liveries, hit him up on Facebook or Discord. He'll get your car wrapped, make it looking good and fast. Like I said, can't quite find the secret sauce here for cracking into the top three or front row. Supposedly taking it easy on this first out lap keeps the tires cooler. Cooler tires are faster. You want to try and turn the wheel as little as possible. All that tire scrub is friction. Now I'm just trying to arc it and lose as little momentum as possible. If we don't crack the low 58s, then we're not going to stand a chance. I don't know if the temperature is different tonight than it was earlier in the week, but .777, lucky 7. For the moment, we are on the pole. Check that out. That was our fastest one of the night. Fastest one I've seen tonight. Most of the splits I've been in. It's been 50.8, like 8.0, 8.3. So let's shut her down and go figure this out here. Let's hope that's not the case, considering I just got 50.777. All right, that felt good. We're definitely going to save this replay. Figure out what I did there. So in the garage, it was a 14 and plus 2. Gonna bring this back up. Sure, I'm running. Oh. These cars seem to be really loose when you get cars on the outside of you, and I've spun out a couple times in the pack, all by myself, nobody touching me, because I was running too much of a split and too much wheel input. Got the car loose. So it looks like we're going to go ahead and take this one. There are 25 drivers. We are car number 25. We've put our Toyota Supra on the pole, so it's a good start for tonight. It is 18 laps. It's all out. Let me check the weather here. Track temp's 117 degrees. I'm not sure if that's different from earlier in the week. I imagine most of the races during the weekly schedule are going to be all the same, but yep, 25 cars. Car number 25. We'll check the strength of field once we get into the lobby here. So let's go ahead and grid and not throw this. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and mute the drivers. Turn them on now. We'll see.
The estimated SOF is 2,038.
All right, 2,038, 2K.
There are a lot of points on the table. Be smart and get a good finish.
See what we can do with this. I definitely want to run a heavier wheel here. Get as much resistance as possible.
Because you know there's usually that big one in the beginning.
Hang on 1 second, I'll catch up back in.
Alright.
Now that's kind of a crappy thing. So now you're telling somebody how to run the race. Maybe you should concentrate on running your own.
Oh, this lobby seems feisty. I'm going to go ahead and mute him.
Well, not when you try to berate him about it.
Don't know who he's talking to.
No, I've just been around here long enough to see the self-entitlement clown. And you are that just commented on it and talking about hypocrite much?
Who are you talking to?
Thought so. I could get the auto pen out for you if you like, because
Alright, we're just gonna mute. I don't even know who he's talking to. I feel the heavier force feedback that I'm running. Focus is down the track and also what's going on in your mirror. Trying to hold as smooth a line as possible so he can line me up for a push. Trying to make sure I have no wheel input when he's close to making contact with me, so hell of a pusher, man. He's making the contact just right, so I don't want to mess it up by having any wheel input. It's a little tougher here in the tri-oval because you gotta Should be 10 to go at the line. Well, I couldn't do a long race with this steering strength, that's for sure. Stay straight, no wheel input. Wonder why everybody's being so quiet, but I just remembered I muted everybody, so I really don't want to have the annoyance of chatter right now. No wheel inputs when he's gonna bump me. Don't want to bottom out. might have cost me the race, that little bobble right there. I wasn't in the end spot where he could hit me square. Gotta do the same thing, give him a nice big fat bumper to hit. Good racing, guys. Marcus, thanks for those pushes early on. Sorry I bottomed out and lost momentum. Caused us to get sideways on the backstretch.
Yeah, good racing, Brian. That was good, bro.
I'm gonna see that photo finish. Got clear, trusted my spotter, popped to the outside, got a good nice push from the high line. They didn't try and split me. I was going to try and make sure that they were going to have to go around me on the high side. Let's not forget that we were car number 25. We put it on the pole, and we managed to work our way back to the front. Definitely knew as soon as I bottomed out in 1 and 2 that my momentum was going to be off. Marcus closed on me quicker than he was probably expecting, more than he expecting, and the bump got me loose. Yeah, so we are on. Let's go back a lap. 13 really got the 7 out front. Then my goal was just going to be to push him and try and get second or third, not get freight trained. I was worried about that low line right there. And I think it's coming here. I got clear. Had my run. Got a nice clean bump. Oof. I think I came down, but I did not realize that he was battling the car. Marcus Jones in the 5. Oh, and I didn't pick up any more because they're still racing behind. Somebody lost their hood back there. Let's see what this looks like. I'm gonna take some screenshots and make sure I save the replay. Don't want to keep the recording rolling, but what I'll do is I'll give a shout out to the I'll probably splice in the review of the scorecard before I upload the video. All right, we're back. Going to check the scorecard from our most recent race here. Sorry, that must have been practice. There's the race. So, had 104 iRating. We were car 25 and a strength of field of 2038. So we were really getting close to losing, getting our safety rating below 1 this week. But the last 2 races, we've managed to pick it up just a little bit. This was a big boost to our iRating. Again, car number 25 led 10 laps of the 18, and most importantly led the last one. Qualified on the pole. That was something we've been struggling to do all week, so it was good to be able to do it in a higher strength of field series and group. So, all right, look for more content. We're going to wrap this up with a promo for our buddy Robbie Adams and Rob's Custom Wraps Elite Custom Liveries. Be sure to check him out on Facebook and Discord. Let him wrap your ride, make it not only look good, but help make it fast.